me alone before I started going live. Now he wants to come over here. Come here. Hey, ugly. You ain't ugly. You're very beautiful, but your attitude is not beautiful. It's pretty shitty. And I'm sick of your attitude. And we're gonna show the we're gonna show live YouTube how you really are. We're gonna show them how you really are. Show 'em how nasty you can be. Why don't you show them the mess I had to clean up last night with the vacuum, where you had seeds accumulating near the fucking carpet, almost had a damn beanstalk growing out of my damn house. Bitch, tell them that. Mm, tell them that. Ugh. Oh. Mm. Oh, stop. He likes a tongue kiss, and I don't like that. His name is Mango, but Mangisha for short. Mangisha for short. But lately, I have this tick where I call him Miss Jones. I don't know why. I don't know what his gender is. Keep that in mind. But lately, I have random ticks sometimes, and I keep saying Miss Jones. Where I'm getting Miss Jones, I don't know why. I don't know where it's. I hate ticks. I don't have Tourette's, but I have ticks where I have to say stuff, or it'll irritate me if I don't say it. It'll nag at me until I say it, and I keep going Miss Jones. And I don't know if it's a male or a female, but we just assume he's a man or a boy. All right, but it's Mangisha for short, but Mango is his official name. So it could be OCD. But Mr. Mango. But when he has an attitude, I call him female names. Because he does have his female side. Mango Jones. Yes, I saw that AI video of Iran sending a missile towards what looked like New York. Yes. Now, keep in mind, did I not just predict something about a missile or bomb coming toward America? And then what does Iran release shortly after I predict that? I didn't know about that video until I said, first of all, it was released after I said that. Now, don't you find it strange that a fucking country like Iran releases a video after I literally said that I saw something about a missile coming toward America? And I even said in the video that it could go from state to state. So I don't know, maybe a coincidence, but I did see that, and it was released after I said it. So, see, when I get stuff, it sometimes isn't literal. It could be like a symbolization, but I do find it strange that Iran, who we've had issues with before, is releases a video after I announced that about a bomb coming toward New York. Now go look that up. I do predict things. I pick up stuff before it happens. I always have, always will. It's been something in my family. My grandmother had the ability. My mama had the ability. My mama's psychic. Like she's told me stuff before that happened in my life. So I literally just talked about that, and look what they released. Or Iran is watching me. And Iran, if you're watching, bye. See ya. Have a good one. All right. Bye. See ya. Have a good one. That was crazy. I literally just said that, and they released it literally the day after I said it. I literally said that. When did they release the video? Was it today? I think it was today because that's when I started getting comments. People saying, "Tyler, did you see the video? Did you see the video?" They literally released the AI video of them, the country Iran, of a missile hitting New York at a day after I said what I said. You can't tell me that's a coincidence that I picked that up. You can't tell me. Um, See, a lot of times when I'm talking to people, I pick up stuff on them. I just don't talk about it. And it's annoying because, like, let's say I'm trying to be friends or have a friend, right? I'll be talking to them and this stuff will start to seep into my brain that's not me. And I'll know that I'm picking up on them when they later in conversation say the same exact stuff that I had picked up on before they said it. I'll be like, oh, their mother did this. their dad's a deadbeat, probably unalive. I start picking up stuff, and then later in conversation they'll go, "Yeah, when my dad died, he wasn't really around that much." And I'm like, "Oh my god, I already knew that." And it's annoying. And there's been times at parties I've had where I'm like, I'm around folks, and they start speaking, and I can pick up on stuff on them, and they come to find out what I was saying was what I was feeling was right. I just don't say nothing in the moment. Uh, and the only person I'm not really psychic about is myself. I can't pick up on myself. If you're around me and it involves me on an emotional level, I won't pick up nothing. Like if you have a thing for me, if you want to suck this dick, I'll never know unless you tell me. So I'm saying, but but like for example, the relationship I'm in, I didn't pick up nothing about that before it happened. I mean, I kind of had an idea because it was a 2 month fiasco before it became official, but I had no idea that that's where it was going. So it's like if it involves me, I will not pick it up. So yeah, I have a lot of freckles. But who in here saw the Iran video? Yeah, I'm in a relationship. You didn't know? How many times I gotta announce it? How many times I gotta announce? And you've bit this person, Mango, so you should be ashamed of yourself. Mango, yeah, took a big bite. Or actually, not really. I'm just kind of being exaggerative with the bite, but got close to it, I should say. Literally attacked, yeah. So didn't you, Mango? So and Mango attacked other company I had. I'm like, if he bites them people, I'm going to smack the feathers off his head. I'm gonna smack the feathers off your head. I'm gonna smack you bald. You gonna be balder. You gonna be like you gonna look like a bald headed Tweety bird by the time I'm done with you, if you do that. So that's right. You heard him. You heard him confirm that. You would have looked like a bald headed, cracked out version of Tweety bird by the time I got done with you, if you had bit my company that time. All right. I'd snatch you bald, sir. I wouldn't. I wouldn't I wouldn't hurt a feather on his head. But there's times I just go, "Would you shut up and stop being crazy?" So, but yeah, who in here saw the video? Who in here's Mango's about 8 years old, 8, and they can live to be like 30, 35, 40, I believe. So I'm stuck with him for a long time. Yeah, the video was a video Iran released today of a missile hitting New York. And if you recall, if you watch me, what did I say yesterday about? I had a big dream about a missile or a bomb. I didn't say missile, I said a bomb hitting America. And I even said, and I mean, it didn't happen, but I feel like I may have picked up on what they were trying to send out, I guess. But literally, it was a video that Iran released today of it was an official Iran video where they had released where it shows a missile hitting New York. And I just went on this big tirade the day before this video was released about a dream I had where something was hitting America. And I even said in the video, I said, I keep saying it's going to hit the earth, which United States is the earth, but I said it may hit America. And I literally said, and I feel like it's going to go from state to state. So I'm not saying they're going to do it. What I'm saying is I just find it really strange that I picked up on it the day before about a missile hitting somewhere, and then Iran releases this video today. Come on, folks. You can't say that's just a coincidence. You cannot just say that. You can be skeptical all you want. I'm gonna use the line that Cal used on Rose when he said, "Cal, he said, Rose, you can be blasé about certain things, but not the Titanic." So in this case, look, subscribers, you can be blasé about a lot of things, but you can't be blasé about that. All right. Thanks, Chris, for the 10. Thank you so much for that. My birthday's in what? 3 days. My birthday's on March 28th. It's coming up. In 2 years, one of those big rappers dies. I don't know who he is. He's a major rapper. One of the main front runners dies, and he gets shot. I just got it. Like, so we're gonna put this out here too because I used to do these predictions. People say, please bring back your like other than love predictions. So here we go. I don't know who he is. I know he's one of the main front runners, one of the main ones, mainstream, shot, taken out. It's and because I asked how he would go, and I got shot, taken out. Um, Try to ask how they would know who it is because I don't really know rap like that. I don't listen to it, but it's one of the main ones. Next couple years, what I get is it could happen like in Texas, but it goes. I got Washington in my head too, so I don't know if that's where he's from or if that's where he's going to be. But it's like it says one of the main front runners, main ones. Uh, and I don't get no more details as to how I would know who this is. But see, that's how predictions come through. They come through as little snippets of images, and it never gives you specifics. It just gives you like, okay, it gives you the skeleton, but it expects you to fill in the meat. And so that's how it happens for me. But it's one of the main front runners. Like, it's going to shock a lot of people. Um, it's going to shock a lot of people. And I feel like he's connected to a famous female. So either she's famous or he's known for being with her or something like that. But it's a main one of the main ones. And I don't know who he is. No idea. So gets taken out. I get shot, assassinated, connected to is what I get. I don't know who it is. It's one of the main ones. Main ones. Because every time I ask, I go like it says main one of the main ones, not some underground or SoundCloud rapper. It's one of the main ones. So who he is? I don't know. We'll see. It's one of the main ones. They keep saying the main ones. Main one of the main ones. Thank you, Kamitra. I do. My birthday, I'll show y'all what I'm doing with my 1 second. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I keep saying main ones. It's not the SoundCloud ones or the ones that were like started off online. It's one of the mainstream ones. Let's see. And what's strange is I don't even get a color about it. I don't know what color he is, but I get it's going to shock a lot of people. Almost reminiscent of Tupac, but it's not saying it's like somebody that looks like Tupac, but how Tupac shocked his death shocked people. It'll shock people what I get. And what I get when I tune into it is the main ones. So, but yeah. And I think what shocks people is the manner he goes. So that's what I'm gonna say about it, because I could be wrong. But I almost feel like I'm right about this because it's like the next couple years. What are you snapping about? Oh, I got to show y'all the damn hot dog machine and I didn't even. What are you doing? What is this bitch doing? Mango, you've lost your mind. You need to be put in a nut hut. You need to be put in a nut hut. Are you gonna stay in your cage? You wanna come with me? No? Okay, you gonna stay in your cage? Okay. Don't come crying when I don't get you out. I mean, he can get out himself, but don't come crying when I'm not here. Watch, I'm gonna walk out the room. He's probably gonna start going, ee. Let me see. He probably won't do it because he knows I expect it. Let's see. Thanks for the 10 me inside out. See? Folks, I know this bird like the back of my hand. I turned off the lights for the stairs. See? Somebody please come get him. You don't have to pay an adoption fee or nothing. You can just take him. Take his shit, take his 2 or 4 cages and get him out of here. His 2 main cages and his 2 carrier cages. Take him. 1 second. 1 second. All right, here we go. All right. Hot dog. Okay, so for my birthday on Saturday, I'm having my family and friends over, right? And it's going to be a gas station food party. I ordered a machine for my hot dogs, as you can see. And it's got the warmer and all that. Then I got a nacho maker. I got a nacho cheese dispenser coming to me where it heats the cheese up and you dispense it. I got the nacho containers, and then I got the nacho chips warmer, this big box that warms the chips. So I said, I want gas station food for my birthday party. So we're gonna have a nacho bar. I think something came in for the, let's see. Here we go. Here we go, let's do this. There we go. Okay, here we go. All right. Where you at? Where'd Michael go? Mangeisha. Oh, there you are. I thought you done left. Whew, I'm fat, so I breathe hard when I take stairs. Go along with it. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Thank y'all for joining the memberships. Thanks, Me Inside Out. Thanks, Selling, and thanks, Jasmine. Thank you so much. What did this that come in from Amazon? Let's see. I'm having gas station foods for my birthday party. I said, I want gas station foods. So I'm having a gas station themed birthday party. I'm turning 37. I know it looks like I'm turning 50, but it's actually 37. All right. Look, life has done me hard. All right. And y'all have aged me. Y'all help age me. Here's the nacho containers. Look. I love it. Look. You put the cheese right. Oh my God, look at it. Well, thank you, Brandy, for saying that, Brandy underscore. Well, thank you. Y'all just saying that, being nice. But go on Trish Paytas. I don't even think Trish Paytas knows who I am. But if Trish Paytas wants me on her podcast, tell her that I will so do it. I'd love to be on Trish Paytas' podcast. I like Trish Paytas. All right. Tell Trish Paytas to come my way and give me an interview. But I don't think she knows who the hell I am. But you never know who's watching, really. What I've learned is with all the celebrities that reached out to me and like reality people, I would just say reality stars. I had a movie star that me and my mama actually went to dinner with her, right? What I learned is never talk about certain celebrities because they could be watching. I've had to like stop myself before, like don't say no names because they could be watching. Don't insult them. The only celebrity I talk about, or I don't care if they watch or not, is Taylorda, because mediocrity should not be celebrated. And so if Taylorda would have watched, I don't care. So, but other ones I kind of watch. I'm like, okay, you never know, they could be watching. I've learned that they all watch secretly. They do. They sure do. Oh no, Stargirl, that was a joke video. I met Stargirl, the practical witch, aka Anita Serene. I like her. Actually, I heard from her about a year ago. We were supposed to do a collab on a ghost video. I don't know where she is, but shout out to you, Anita Serene, aka Stargirl, who ended up on Beavis and Butthead, and I was jealous when I saw you on there. Lucky you. I'd have loved to have been on Beavis and Butthead, but so shout out to her. She's one of the first ones. She's one of the first tarot readers that actually make it on a mainstream show. She was made fun of by Beavis and Butthead. So shout out to her. And I actually told her to her face, I said, I was so jealous when you got that Beavis and Butthead. Like, I was so jealous. I would have loved to have been on Beavis and Butthead. And them grilling me from the top of my head to my toes. All right? Are you a femboy? Is your mama a femboy? Your mama didn't tell you she had a dick, bitch. Just saying. Your mama didn't tell you that, hoe? He says, I'm not sure, to be honest. Mm. He says she has, or he or she said she hasn't mentioned it. Well, uh, she needs to reveal her. That's what, you know what, they always wonder what Victoria's secret is. Guess what? I still don't know Victoria's secret, but I know what your mama's secret is. A bitch got a dick, bitch. Your mama's secret. That's what it is. That's what your mama's secret is, bitch. All right. Thanks, Gloria, for that, for joining the level one. Thank you so much. Thank you. Got people on here basically trolling. What is in my future other than, because I feel like I'm gonna be. I feel like it's honestly whether this. I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to. I don't want to down it. I don't want to, like, what do you call it? Jinx it. But I feel like, y'all, it won't be too much longer before I'll be coming to you saying that. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to jinx it. I'm not gonna say that. I don't want to jinx it. Never mind. Bye. See you. All right. Bye. See you. Mango, come over here and hang out with me. But yeah, um, yeah, get it done. But we'll see. Ugh. But Divine, that was kind of crazy how that email. I ain't gonna. No, I can't say nothing. Never mind. Um, let's see. One second. Thanks so much for that dollar, Alley Rock. Yeah, I'll chat with you later. I sure will. Born on 28th. Okay, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Jack Ma. This date, birth, or greatness across generations. 28 is number of visionaries and trailblazers. Really? So born on the 28th. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. Mika, thanks for the 10, and I can't wait to see you at my party next month. Thank you. I'm so glad you decided. I loved your energy. I'm glad you're coming back. Thanks for the 10, Mika, spiritual guidance, Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. Thank you. Y'all go check her out. Go check her tarot channel out. So fun in person, and you're one of the few Aquariuses where I thought you were actually tolerable. That's unheard of, Mika. Usually, Aquarius makes me want to go jump off the nearest bridge, and literally, it makes me want to, like, literally, it makes me want to smack my mama. It irritates me so much. But you're one of the few ones that I found very fun and cool to be around. All right. Thank you so much for coming. I'm glad you're coming again. All right. I was so glad to see that your order came through when you booked another spot for the all nighter. And there's one spot left. So now I did send an email to the ones that wanted a spot, but they never got back to me. So that spot still stands if you want it. And you can be in Atlanta on April 18th of next month. The party's from 12 p.m. to 2 a.m. So it's 14 hours. You get to spend with me. We're doing unaliving mystery, and you got to figure out who unalived Tyler Tarot in Tarot Mansion. All right. So I love you too, Mika Divine. You were so fun. I'm glad you decided to come back. I do have to say something though for the ones that are coming though. Okay. Now there's been a little bit of a shakeup, not a shakeup, but like there may not be certain people that like people that help me, they may not come. So there may be a point where if I can't, because I don't know how to play the murder mystery game. And I almost sent y'all an email over this. I'll just tell you if you who in here is coming to the party. And if certain people don't show up, certain ones, then I may not be able to do that idea because they're the only ones that know about the script. I have the script, but I can't play the script out because I have to be upstairs preparing for my entrance, and I like to do my grand entrance. So it's very possible that the first of all, the meet and greet's going to happen. It's just I don't know if it's I'm hoping that certain ones arrive that are supposed to help. That way they can play that script out because I can't do it. So you think you can, Divine? Thanks, Sharice, for that 100. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sharice. You're the best. You just sponsored this today's live stream. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. How do you sign up? Just email me at tylerstarot@gmail.com. It's $3.79 for that last spot. $3.79. And you get to spend well, actually not 14 hours with me because I have to be upstairs. But it's a murder mystery. You do that first, and then I eventually come down and greet y'all. And you get to spend all day with me. I'm about to get back. Okay. For you ones, okay. Mika, do you think you could carry that script out? And in the case that certain ones don't show up, okay. Because I'm like, okay, I don't know how. I almost emailed y'all saying I don't know if the game part of the meetup is going to happen. Now the meetup's going to happen. I just was not sure if I could. I don't know. Because I'm the one that how am I going to do that? Somebody said, why don't you just help? I'm the one they're unaliving. Do the dead get up and walk unless you're a zombie from the Day of the Dead? No. If they're coming here to figure out who unalived Tyler Terrell, then Tyler Terrell can't be walking around as they're doing it. Well, damn, I know who. Nobody unalived Tyler Terrell. He was standing right next to us, helping us with the game. Come on, folks. So, so, so if you want that last spot, you better get it. If you can be in Atlanta on next month, April, I forgot the date, April 18th, from 12 p.m. to 2 a.m. And let me tell y'all, all-nighter people, please, you have no excuse to be late to this party. Why do we have people showing up an hour late? You've had all this time to prepare for you to be here at a certain time. Oh, that's funny, because actually I spent so much money on that pool out there to get it upgraded and get it with the colors and everything. Yeah, I can see, okay. Everybody should be here on time. And I'm going to say this because every party I have, people showing up 2 p.m. Now, the last time I'll cut you some slack because I was the one that changed the hours last minute. But this time you have no excuse to be late. Yes, there's food and drinks here and everything. You don't have to bring anything. We got food, drink, we got you covered. All right? Desserts, everything. We have all kinds of food for you. Just be here on time. You have no reason to be late. All right. You've known about the same date and time since you bought the tickets. And the time has remained the same and the day has remained the same. Why are you showing up 2 hours late? Why are you here? Why, if the party's starting at 12, why are you here at 3? There's no excuse. So, and my thing is, when you show up late, it's almost disrespectful of the people that helped me with this party and myself. It's disrespectful. All these people sitting here putting this together and y'all showing up 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Have some respect for the people that have put it together and like making sure everything is all right and everything's good. Oh, you can come as you are. Well, I was hoping, actually, I wanted to say that. You can come as you are, but I would love for y'all to dress up as your character. So if your character has a certain, because every character has a color to it. So like you know how like the Clue game is? So I would love if you would try to dress like your character, but you can dress how you want. I don't care. So. And some of y'all that are sitting there watching going, 14 hours? What you gonna do for? Do you know how fast the all-nighter time flies by? I loved your storyline, Rachel. I ain't gonna say it, but I loved it. And you better confront me is all I gotta say. You know Mariah said about your character? I told her what she said, what did Rachel get? And I told her, and I read the storyline to her, right? And she says, well, I know is Rachel better confront you then. I was like, I hope she does. Because Rachel's character is supposed to, this is all I'll say. She's supposed to confront me. So, Rachel, I'm going to need you to come in like a Jerry Springer entrance and confront, all right? I'm just playing with you. You know, I know she's quiet. She ain't going to do all that. But I just thought that was funny. You got that character. And believe it or not, that was chosen at random for you. So, Who else is coming? So we got Rachel, we got Amika Divine, we got Kamitra coming. Who else in here has a ticket to the all nighter? Right? Oh yeah. Okay. See. Yeah, Rachel's very. Rachel's been. Rachel, this is your. Is this your fourth party? Please, I'm gonna send that to you. I wish y'all would dress like y'all's characters. That would be a lot more. But yeah, this is your fourth party. I just realized that this is Amanda's fourth party, I believe. Amanda's coming too. I think this is her fourth party. Most people that come to my all nighters are repeat people. Usually, I always account for like 5 or 6 to be returns, and then like maybe the rest of them to be mostly new. Then you always got to account for 2 or 3 to cancel. So at most, we'll probably have 17 show up. But as of right now, all that is the only ticket available is one more ticket. Yes, one more ticket. It's three. Let me just go ahead and tell it. It's $379 for the ticket. It's on April 18th. That's right around the corner. Like we're almost to April 18th. You better get this ticket because once it sells, there won't be no more sales. So, because I don't like selling shit last minute, anyways. So get your ticket. It's $379. You get to spend. You come here at 12 p.m. and you leave at 2 a.m. You'll get a shuttle back to your hotel. And there's 3 hotels we have on the list for you to stay at. We don't pay for the hotel, so please don't be like that woman that says, "Do you at least pay for the hotel?" What the hell I look like? A travel.com? Fuck I look like? Does it look like a game show at the end? Your trip is sponsored by Travel. No. Fuck I look like? Steve Harvey? Or do I look like the game show network? No, it's not that. You have to buy your own hotel. Because I've had like 2 or 3 people ask that. Well, does the ticket include the hotel? That's like I said, what the hell I look like? A travel agency? So, well, you gotta sign an NDA. Somebody said, how do you prevent them? You gotta sign an NDA and a damage waiver. You damage some of this property, you're gonna be paying up. And if you expose certain things like the address, the this, or you talk about commerce, you getting sued. You think I'd go into these blindly? I think people think I'm dumb. And guess what? There's cameras that cover every spot of this premises except the bathrooms. All 8 bathrooms in this house don't have cameras. But every other room that's not a bathroom, cameras. So if somebody said I said something, did something, they can't say it because the cameras have audio and visual. And I have them on the outside, on the inside. You don't think I cover my own ass? And see, it ain't that type of party because I used to get people say, what kind of party is that? No. The likelihood of you fucking me is slim to none, first and foremost. And for people to even insinuate some stupid shit like that. And that made me a little bit more aware though, because I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have cameras on every spot of the premises on the outside and inside. So nobody can say I did something or said I said something. Because guess what? The camera is gonna, and even in the NDA it says, just know that you're being listened to and you're being recorded. So always got to cover yourself. So the only places that don't have cameras are the bathrooms. All 8 bathrooms have no cameras. So so my thing is, and the likelihood of me having to use that NDA against you is slim to none. But as a business person, I got to cover myself, and it's looked over by somebody with legal help, legal counsel. So I'm saying it's looked over, it's been passed through certain eyes, and therefore it covers me on all bases. Now, I want to tell y'all there may be another form that has to go out soon. So I'm gonna need y'all to sign that form as soon as you get it. Read it, and if you feel comfortable signing it, sign it. All right. But I got to cover all aspects because you will not have Tyler on somebody's watch list. Hell no. So I'm saying, so that's the way I put it. All right. Well, y'all get quiet all of a sudden. I'm excited, but I'm so excited about both parties, the one on Saturday and the one on April 18th, Saturday. So I always have my parties on Saturdays. And my birthday happened to fall on a Saturday this year. Yes, and if you do act up, Keegan will kick your ass out. My brother. I pay him for all my events, and he's a big guy. Like you mess with Keegan, I'm talking about Keegan is about that life. You know what I'm saying? And so I pay him for all my part. He don't ask to be paid. I just paid him. I pay him. He said I'd help you regardless, but I pay him, and he manages the door, my brother. And if somebody gets out of line, he handles that because he had to handle one time, not like handler, you know what I mean? He had to deal with one time that got out of line, that got cussed out by me. But I ain't gonna say your name, like you're not important. But she wanted to act up at my party, and literally on live stream she wanted to act up, and I had to react if you saw that live stream. So yep, he's Aquarius, sure is. So yeah, like and look, and I just sent this email to y'all the other day, but let me say this too. If you cannot handle your alcohol, please don't drink. I don't want people peeing on my furniture. Let me find out you peed on my shit. We don't have to worry about Keegan. I'm gonna cuss your ass out. I'm gonna make sure I cuss your ass out before he puts you out. It's not me being rude, but keep in mind, this ain't just some random rented cabin out in the middle of the woods. You piss on my shit, it's gonna be a problem. Because one did pee on my shit one time. Pee on my stuff, and pee on my stuff, and it's gonna be a problem. So, and I don't want to scare nobody, but please, for y'all all nighter people, and most of y'all that are in here right now, y'all respectful. I get it, but if the other ones see it, please respect my property. That's why I put it in the form to respect my property, and don't go into areas where you know you can't go. Because the camera's going to tell me the second that you cross over a barrier, the second that you cross over a certain area where you know you're not supposed to go, guess what? I get an alert, says activity, what do you call it? I forget the exact phrase it uses, but it lets me know when you go into a certain room, what room you're in, and I can talk to you from the camera in that room. Yes. So don't play me. So, anyways, I don't want to scare y'all away. Thanks for the 50, Rochelle. Thank you so much. Thank you. If you would allow one more person, you want me to do a drive-by meet and greet? Don't tell me that because I'll the next time I'm in my Cybertruck, I'll put your address in and I'll let it drive me to you like it did to Kamitra. Okay, I'll tell you what. Okay, thank you for that 50. But okay, I'm gonna start doing drive-by meet and greets. So in the next week or so, catch me, and I will. If you're in Atlanta, that's where I'm at in Atlanta. So email me your address, and then I'll email you back around the time that I'm about to go over there. And if you're ready for me to drive by, I will. We'll do another drive-by meet and greet. I did it on Divine Karma. She's right here in the room. He pulled up on me. I sure did. My Cybertruck drove me exactly to her. I didn't even drive to her. My Cybertruck did. So Rochelle, don't tell me that because I will literally do a drive-by meet and greet. So yeah, that was really fun. That was really fun. Well, I used to get a lot of criticism for letting people in my house. I'm gonna be real with you. I still get criticism. Why are you? Even my own family said something. Not the one y'all met at the all night. Another family that don't make no. She don't make no sense. Like, why are you adding your 2 cents when I didn't ask you for a penny? But she says, why not just have a facility? I don't want to go to some random facility. And then when I got upset because I kept getting this criticism, I kept getting criticism, right? And I said, oh my God, everybody's criticizing me for that. And I got an intuitive nudge. And the nudge said, it's because they don't do stuff like you, Tyler, is why they're not where you're at. Just like that. It literally said, because I was upset and it was in my energy. I'm like, why is somebody criticizing me for something I'm doing? And I got it just like that. It says, it's because they don't do stuff like you, is why they're not where you're at. So, yeah. What YouTuber allows you in their house? What YouTuber charges you a fee and says, look, show up at this time and I'm going to hang out all day with you in my house? Nobody. Nobody does that. And as an Aries is always the first to do everything. Who in here knows that that's what Aries does? They're the one that starts trends, and the other signs come in to follow that trend out or to take that idea and run. Why do you think they call me the king of tarot? I started a genre of tarot that wasn't here before I came on the scene. I started trash tarot. So I'm saying I started trash tarot. And so nobody does things like I do. And that's why, and like it literally said that. Exactly, Divine. And what YouTuber stops by your house at midnight? Exactly. And literally, the intuitive nudge says, because I was so upset, I said, "Oh my God, I'm getting criticized. Everybody thinks I'm crazy." And it literally said, "Well, it's because they don't do stuff like you is the reason why they're not where you're at." It literally told me that. Yes, the Freddie pinball machine, that's in my Las Vegas house. It's still in my Las Vegas house. I still own the Las Vegas house. It's still in my inventory. Um, but me and my brothers soon are going over there to empty it out, get a U-Haul, and bring my other Tesla back. That way I can add it to my Cybertruck, because it feels empty without my other Tesla here. It does. And so, because I have two Teslas, I'm cool, right? So yeah. Thanks for the two Venus Tarot and astrology. Yeah, I'm not in Las Vegas. This house, I wouldn't even be able to get this house in Las Vegas. This house in Las Vegas would be like 5 million, give or take. A house that's 9,000 square feet. Wait, is that yeah, 9,000 square feet. To get that in Vegas, you're gonna be paying a good 4 or 5 million. So in Georgia, you can take look the amount you'll pay for in a house in Las Vegas. If you take that same amount that you're gonna pay for a house in Las Vegas and bring it to a southern state, you get a fucking estate for what you would pay, and you get like you pay a fraction of the cost to live luxury over here. But in like California or Las Vegas, this house would cost in California. This would be like an $8-9 million house. No lie. Over here, it was almost like super affordable. I ain't gonna say the exact price. Some of you may know, but it's definitely, but it's over 1 million. I'll tell you that. But it's nowhere near what I'd pay in Las Vegas and California. So Vegas is not affordable no more. Vegas is a shithole, basically. I can't believe and the only reason I lived there for that long is because I like the bug-free environment. Is there bugs in Vegas? Yes, there is, but not to the volume that is in Georgia. Do you know how much I miss going out in my backyard and going outside and not having bugs in my eyes, bugs all up in my face, you know? And that's honestly, I swear to God, 90% of the reason I stayed in Las Vegas was because I love the bug-free environment. But I will say the people in Vegas, even the people that I hung out in Vegas, even if they weren't even from Vegas, were horrible, nasty, vile people. I didn't meet not one I didn't meet anybody there that I even talked to still. Everybody that I hung out with there, whether I hung out in my house with them, whether I hung out at the strip or I met them there, were horrible, nasty, vile people that are narcissistic. And I'm narcissistic in my own certain ways, but them bitches was crazy. So I'm saying, and to anybody that watches me that we hung out in Vegas, fuck you, and I hope you die, quite frankly. And I'm gonna say that. Tyler, don't say that. No, I do. I do. Because the way y'all disrespected me and treated me like I was a bitch on the street, bitch, I hope you motherfucking die. And if I heard about it, I would rejoice, bitch. Die, bitch. Die. All right? And that's the way I feel about it. Oh, Tyler, don't say that. It's horrible. Die slowly, bitch. All right? Anyways, let's get back to the friendly tone that we was at. Die slowly, bitch. That's the way I put it. Die slowly. And when if I ever find out that you died, I wouldn't care. Just saying. All right. Let me stop. I'm bad. And I'm not even an evil, nasty person, but the way I was disrespected and treated like I was a bitch off the street, die slowly at that. Period. All right? That's the way I put it. Point blank. And now that I'm back in Georgia, I'm hanging out with my friends I used to hang out with. It's like we just picked up where we left off. We hit the ground running. All right? That's the way I put it. That's the way I put it. And I am just not a Westerner. I'm a Southerner at heart, and them Western people are weird, detached weirdos. You people from LA and Las Vegas, I'm talking about people that were born there, not just a transplant there. I'm talking about born and raised there. What a bunch of weirdos y'all are. Weirdos, all right? You know what's missing from the West Coast is Southern hospitality. My friend Judy, R.I.P. Who wants a story time? Who wants a story time? My friend Judy, who used to predict stuff for me, years ago, because she was born and raised LA. That's why it popped up in my head. We was talking about LA and Vegas and West Coast. So she was born LA. She was born in LA. And she was like, at the time, she was like mid 60s, right? So before she died, unfortunately, she never got to see the South, right? Well, she did eventually, but she was telling me like, Tyler, I never seen the South. I never have. I've always been in LA. That's where I've always stayed in LA. So one time with her sister, she decided to go on a road trip. And she said, Tyler, you were not lying about Southern people. I said, what? You went She goes, yes. She said, we went to Texas, we went to Louisiana, all them, right? And she says, everybody I met was friendly. We'd go into, they'd say darling and sweetie. And, it could be fake nice, but she said there was this hospitality that you don't get in Los Angeles. And she said, when you used to tell me that, she said, I didn't believe you. I thought that was just like an assumption or like a, whatever. And she literally said, I went through there and everybody was friendly. When we needed directions, they helped us. And she says, I'm not used to that from LA. She said, I'm not used to that. And so she thought I was like bullshitting when I told her that Southerner people were a lot. Now you're gonna run into your shitty Southerners, granted that. But for the most part, she said it was a whole different vibe. So you have a house in Arkansas. Do you know I used to call Arkansas Arkansas? It does hit different. It does. I used to call it Arkansas. It literally looks like it's spelled Arkansas. I was like, oh, Arkansas. I would look up the map and go, Arkansas. You're moving to Vegas in 2030. You may enjoy it. It may just not be my cup of tea. I wanted a farm for the longest time, but I don't think I can deal with farm animals. Like, I love horses. They're beautiful, but I don't want to be around them hoes because I feel like I'd get kicked or something. Beautiful animals, but I think I'd be terrified of it. Like, horses terrify me genuinely. Like, if I saw one of them hoes in the wild, and I have on Cumberland Island in Georgia, Cumberland Island, that traumatized me seeing one of them hoes in the wild. Like, if you ever go to Cumberland Island, right off the shore of Savannah, I think it's near Savannah, you have to take a boat to get there, right? And I went for my eighth grade field trip, I'll never forget. And I was so traumatized by the wild horses, I thought I was gonna die. And I'm like, never again do I want to be around a horse. I am just not a nature guy. Can we just look. I am not a guy of nature. I don't like insects. I don't like going outside. I don't like to be outside. I don't like to be in the wild. I don't like it. And yeah, a wild horse, I don't deal with horses. Whether they're wild or captive, I don't deal with them. But they're beautiful. I don't deal with them. Yeah, I'd get a cat as a pet. I like cats, but they stink though. So that's why I always kind of go, I don't know about a cat, but they're beautiful, right? Oh, really? I think that's why I love you and your family being from the South and our accent, right? And I love Georgia every time I come. Did you ever come to? Thank you for that. I'm glad you said that, Rachel. But had you ever went? Did you ever go to Georgia before you came to the All Nighters, or is Georgia new to you entirely? But yeah, I like cats. I just don't think I want the smell of a cat in my house. I love them though. They're cute. They're beautiful animals. I just don't know if I'd want that in my house. The other day I saw a possum outside rummaging through my trash I left out. And why did I think the motherfucker was cute? And people kept telling me, no, uh, Tyler, possums don't have rabies. I thought they did. That's why I was afraid to go near it. But when I looked at it and it looked at me, I thought they're kind of cute, but they're like they have this reputation of being nasty and weird. But I was like, I really would. Honestly, I really wanted to pet it. I really did. But all I thought was rabies. But I thought they had rabies. But people kept saying, no, they don't have rabies. They don't. I thought they did. Right, Nico? True. That's true, Eunice. That's true. You know another animal I love that everybody thinks I'm crazy? I love bats. Tell her what the fuck are you talking about? Bitch, go look up a bat eating a banana on YouTube and tell me that's not cute. I can't honestly tell you if I saw a bat and it was in my backyard and it was sitting there and it was kind of like it needed help, I think I would pick it up and keep it. They are the cutest damn things. It's like a flying puppy. And my dream animal, and who in here knows what my dream animal is, but I can't have it now. because of state restrictions. But who in here knows my favorite animal ever? Yep, Fluff got it. Sloths. Oh, do you know I almost bought a sloth one time because in Las Vegas, in Nevada, you can own a sloth legally. And in Florida, there's a sloth breeder who sells sloths. And they cost like 10 to 12 grand. I already had his name. I already had his name. His name was going to be Sid. And then I was like, if I like having a sloth, I'll get a counterpart, a female sloth, and I'll name her Nancy. So I was going to have one named Sid and one named Nancy. But in Georgia, unfortunately, my home state does not allow the private ownership of sloths. So, and that's an animal I always wanted. Even my mama, when we like for Valentine's Day, she got me this stuffed sloth. I love them. When I go to Busch Gardens, I'll sit in the sloth encounter and just sit there and stare at it. She'll go to the gorillas. I'll go to the sloths. Like while she's sitting in the gorilla enclosure or the gorilla, I go straight to the sloths. I love them. I want one, maybe two. And I almost put down 10 grand for one, but I never did. And I kind of regret that now. But then again, it wasn't meant to because I moved back to Georgia. What would I have done with the sloth if I decided to move back? And he can't be here legally. So, but we got Mangisha. That's right. Who's over here in his small cage. That's not his main cage. He has a bigger cage than that. But in the theater, this is his cage right here. Where is he at? He's somewhere in there. I think he's hiding, but I think he's behind that thing. Oh, yeah, I like fish. I do. Yeah. Sure do. What are y'all doing tonight? Yep, I'm about to be 37. I'm so upset about that. I'll be real with you. I've been upset since I turned. I could cry about it. I've been upset since I was. You know what I regret the most? I'm about to cry. I ain't gonna cry. I'm not. No, I'm not. I am mad because I didn't get to experience this level of success in my 20s. Now, when I started Tyler's Terror, I was 27. I think I was 27. And I'm upset that I didn't get to experience this level of success in my 20s because I would have been so much more happier in my 20s. I was so I was so depressed in my 20s and I wish that there was a Tyler Terrell then. That way I could have I just feel like in my prime and my 20s, cuz I consider your 20s your prime. And I feel like I'm over the hill now. I wish that I sometimes think I really think about this a lot. I wish that I would have able to experience living in this house and having the money I have when I was in my 20s. I missed that. And I'm upset that I'm approaching 40s. I'm really upset. I don't want to be 40. But time waits for nobody. I get it. But it's like 37. I'm over the hill. I'm late 30s now. And I'm upset about it. Just go along with it. And I'm not trying to insult you ones that are past your 40s or in your 40s. I'm not. Or past that. I just don't want to be in my 40s. I don't. And so I don't. And I'm pissed off that I didn't get to experience this when I was in my 20s. So, and it upsets me a lot. And every day a birthday, every time a birthday approaches, I get so upset and I start getting into this melancholy. But you know what? I'll get over it. I'll get over it. Right? I'll get over it. I'll get over it. No, I only know English. I know a little bit of Spanish, and here it goes. Amor prohibido, shandune shuninane, prospero año, felicidad. Oh, oh, baby. There's my Spanish right there. There's my Spanish. See? So I'm bilingual. I know English and I know Spanish. I'll give you a little bit more of it. Alabacadinto biores. Chiripina. Tu padre, tu mamá. La con todo yo quiero. Amor prohibido. Some da 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 da. See? I know a little bit more too. Bitty bitty bum bum, bitty bitty bum bum, bitty 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 bum bum, bitty bitty. See, I know it. I know Selena's. See, and speaking of Selena, I always see references to her in shorts and stuff, right? She was killed over a love of or of a lesbian love affair. Not that she was a lesbian. Yolanda was. Yolanda wanted Selena not just in a fan way. And I don't know why people can't see right through it. It's clear as day. Yolanda was a big old lesbian. And she clearly wanted Selena all to herself. So I'm saying? And I see right through that story. See, you have what the headlines say, you have what the movie says, you have what the documentary says. But what they're not telling you is it's a big lesbian love affair in her head. Not Selena. I don't think Selena had a lesbian love thing. I'm saying Yolanda did. Like Yolanda wanted some of Selena's in more ways than you can think. And then when she married the Chris guy, it just kind of like I feel like she was jealous of Chris and she wanted Selena all to herself. So no, she stole money. No, she did. She did. She was a thief. She was a money grubber. But I think it goes deeper than that. You're not going to just unalive somebody over you getting caught stealing. Come on, folks, be realistic. Her father confronts Yolanda about the fan club money that she's basically hoarding, right? Or what do you call it? I don't know the term for it. You don't unalive someone because your employer caught you stealing. No, it goes deeper than that. So I'm saying, and you can have your view on it. That's my view on it. It's not just a woman that got caught stealing from the fan club and then she unalived Selena's for cutting her off. No, there's something more to it. So you can think what you want to think, but that's what I feel. I don't think Selena had the feelings like that. I'm talking about Yolanda. So that's what I feel. Who in here thinks that as well? What is tell me your interpretation of it? So yeah, Yolanda liked Selena in a lesbian way. That's what it was. It wasn't just a employer who had fired their employee and then she gets revenge. No. But look at Selena. She was beautiful. So I'm saying. But anyways, who gives a I can't say that right there. That's a bad way to that's a bad way to put it. That's a bad way to put it. Or that's the wrong time to mention that saying. I almost said who gives a I can't say it in that context. So yeah. I've never been out of the United States, believe it or not. I've never left the United States. Never have. Never have. Never have. I've never left the United States. Never have. Now I do owe Leo and Virgo a read, so just stay tuned. I'm gonna do it. I'm really behind on all my content, but at least OnlyFans and members got theirs, and then y'all got yours. I did all signs of the good stuff for April. So like Elvis, I wish I looked like Elvis. I don't know what you mean by like Elvis. Um, if I could look like anybody, like a celebrity, I think I'd look like Elvis. If I like I say, okay, who would look like? What celebrity would you want to look like? I think if I was a woman, and I don't want to be a woman, so please don't think I'm trying to be trans or anything. I think I'd look like Halle Berry. I'd be mixed again. I'm mixed like Halle Berry. I'm the same race as her, but I think I'd be Halle Berry. I'd look like Halle Berry. And if I look like a man, I think I'd look like Elvis. So, who would you look like? Beyonce. We got Beyonce. Sade. Okay. Really? I wish I did look like Elvis. I'd be over the moon. Um, Halle Berry is beautiful. Yeah, she is though. Who would you look like as a man, and who would you look like as a woman? Oh, Aaliyah. Aaliyah was beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I think if I had to be a man, I'd be Elvis Presley. If I had to be a woman, I'd look like Gabrielle Union or I would say Halle Berry. I always thought Gabrielle. I think Gabrielle Union was beautiful. Absolutely. So I'd either look like those two. If I had to be white, I don't think I'd want to be a white woman, but I'd probably be, let's see. Why are we having this stupid conversation? Anyway, I'd probably look like, let's see. I don't know. No, I think I'd look like Halle Berry or either uh, Gabrielle Union. What a stupid conversation. But look, I'm kind of slow and dumb. Just go along with it. All right. Let's see what y'all are saying. Morris Chestnut or Breezy? Okay. Gabrielle Union is beautiful. That's yeah. Marilyn Monroe, Sofia Vergara. Sofia Vergara. You look like Tyler Terrell. There you go. That's a good one to look like. Believe me. But expect a lot of extra weight. Just saying. So if you're skinny, it's probably not a good idea. Oh, I didn't say I looked like Halle Berry. What I said was, I said, name a celebrity you'd want to look like as a man and as a woman. What are you doing? Like, where did that come from? Where did that come from? But I like being a man. Uh, you know what my theory is on trans people, though? Let's talk about it. Here's my theory. I think trans people happen like the Caitlyn Jenners and all that because they live lives as females, right? This is my theory. Listen to it. They were women in past lives. So when they incarnated as a man, get this. They go, what the fuck is that between my legs? And what? No, hell no. Hell no. I want to go back to what wait, I don't feel like that on the out look, I may be that on the outside, but I'm on the inside, I'm definitely a woman. And I think that's what happens. I think that's what happens with trans people. It's past lives. They live all these lives as like a let's say for example, they live many lives as a man, right? And then in one life they come in as a woman. She's gonna be a manly ass woman probably. And she's gonna have like this dysphoria, like, what the fuck is that between my legs? So I'm saying? So I'm saying that's what I feel. That's my theory. There you go. That's what happens with trans people. That's what it is. And here's another theory. See, our souls have no gender. And so when they incarnate into a body, a physical body, they may have dysphoria because guess what? Our souls have no genitalia. Tell me I'm smart. Tell me I'm smart. Tell me I'm smart. Tell me I'm smart. So let's talk about some crazy. Let's just be random tonight. Oh, 1 second. 1 second. Your snap is outrageous. Well, thank you. Let's see. Here we go. We do live multiple lives. My nephew claims used to. Well, he don't do it now. But 1 second. Give me 1 second. Come on, Charger. Okay, my nephew used to tell me and my mama. I don't know if he told his mama this, but he used to tell me and my mama. He goes, and keep in mind, my nephew's black. And he tells my mama one time and me, he goes, y'all know I lived a life. He said, my last life, I was a homeless white man. No. He said, I was a homeless man. And he said, and I said, Junior, what were you in that life? What race? He goes, I was white. And he says, people treated me bad. And I said, how did they treat you bad, Junior? I think either me and my mama asked him that, right? He goes, they would be mad at me because I was asking for money. And then I said, well, how'd you die? He said, they shot me on the streets. Or somebody, no, I think he said he got ran over on the streets. Swear on everything. He said, I got ran over. He said, I didn't have a home in that life. I didn't have a home. And he was so convincing. I'm like, why would a 5, 6-year-old make that up? Why would a 5 or 6-year-old say, you know, in my last life, actually, I was a homeless man? And I said, well, I was like, what race were you, Junior? He goes, I was a white man. And I said, what'd you do for a living? He goes, I basically, he says, he didn't say panhandling, but that's what he was meaning. He said, I asked people for money and I would stand on the road. I said, really? And I said, how'd you die though? He goes, I was ran over. Somebody ran me over. Or he died on the streets. I think he either died on the streets or ran over or something like that. So yeah. And we do live multiple lives, unfortunately. And I say unfortunately, I'm mad we live multiple lives. I don't want to reincarnate. I don't. Why can't we just live one life? And if we did good, great. If we did bad, okay, that sucks. But we don't have to come back. Why? And you know what? You know, the biggest proof of reincarnation is kids. Because ask a 4 or 5 year old what they did in their last life, and they'll tell you like they remember it. They will. Like after a while, they forget it because they grow up and get conditioned by life. But ask them around 4 or 5, what did you do in your life? What, like in your last life, who was your mother? And they'll start telling you. I don't think he remembers now. I don't think he's brought that up since. He's now, hell, he's like 11 now, 10 or 11, 12, one of those. Yes, there is an afterlife. And I believe, and I saw a glimpse of it one time. Who wants to know the glimpse I saw of the afterlife one time? You ain't gonna believe me, but I'm gonna tell you. You're not gonna believe me. Y'all never believe a word I say. But who wants me to tell them of the glimpse I saw of the afterlife? Okay. Who in here has seen Little Women Atlanta? Who in here remembers Minnie from Little House Atlanta, the little person who died in the car accident, right? So, well, when she when she died in the car accident, there was this one time. Okay, so I it was about maybe a week after she died, and I had this dream. Keep in mind, I didn't watch it like that, but I remember seeing it briefly on. Actually, I think at that time I had cable. I think I had cable at that time, which I don't have no more. But you know how when you're surfing the channels, you just kind of settle on a on a TV show or a show. So I used to watch it. I was kind of briefly aware of her, right? And so when she died, about a week after she died, I had this dream where I see this big giant valley, right? And she's in the dream and she came out, she's short in the dream too. And she says, hey, she said, look, she pulls my, okay, she like pulls at my hand and she gets my attention. I looked down, it was her. And she said, look. And she did her arm like that. And I looked, I did what she told me to do. And I looked and there was this like really cool temperature controlled valley with these weird trees that look like, and the only way I can say it is this, the trees look like the giant version of what Mr. Miyagi would clip at. Yeah, bonsai, that's what it is, bonsai. And the it went far out, and I remember the temperature. And I only saw it for like 4 or 5 seconds. Keep that in mind. And it had these weird colors that we can't put into words. I couldn't tell you these colors if I tried. And the colors had a life to it. It almost reminded me of like what you'd see in a movie. Like it almost reminded me of that movie where dreams may come, but it wasn't like that exactly. It was these weird, funky, strange, textured colors, and the sky was like alive. I know it sounds schizophrenic, but I swear to God, the sky was alive. And she showed me a quick glimpse of it. She said, "Look," and she did her arm like that, and I looked above her and over her, and there was this large valley with these weird trees that looked like Mr. Miyagi's bonsai trees, and it had life to it. And one thing that really caught my attention was the temperature. I know that sounds crazy, but the temperature. It was like this weird temperature that even though it looked like it should be hot, it wasn't. So that's and I saw a glimpse of it, and so there you go. And I don't do shrooms or acid. Coke Zero addict, which I'm also an addict of too. Coke Zero, not the Coke you're thinking of, but and I saw it. I saw a glimpse. I got to see a 4 or 5. That's the way I took that. She had died a week before. I saw her in the dream, and she was showing me where she's at. Wasn't that how you would take it? And what I saw was something you don't see on Earth. It looked like Earth, but it didn't have the physical aspects of Earth. It had I can't explain it. It had funky, weird colors and bonsai trees that were giant. Like, at least where she was at. Now, there may be different looks to the afterlife on other planes or other, vibrations, but what I saw was not something that this world would have, and the colors didn't look like something this world has. And guess what? The colors over here don't have life to it. Those over there did. So that's what I saw. She looked very happy where she was at. Absolutely. You ain't gonna believe me. Nobody believes this, but it really happened. Who in here does believe me? Because it really happened. She showed me a glimpse of where she's at. Sure did. And I thought it was beautiful. I love the temperature there. I hope that temperature is there when I get there. Like it's like a perfect temperature. And the only way I can describe it is the valley she showed me was something that looked like it should be hot and blazing, but you didn't feel that hot and blazing. And then the sun had no effect. It was like this temperature controlled area that looked like it should be blazing hot, but it wasn't. It was like I would say on human terms, I would say 70 degrees. It was a cool 70. That's what I would say it. So I think it's temperature controlled over there. I know it sounds schizophrenic, but I think it's temperature controlled, and I think it's colors there we don't have here. Based off what I saw, the colors there have a life to it, and it has a life form, and they have texture, and they're weird. But you would never see that here. So, oh, you've heard the color thing before too. Look at that. The realm is the matrix dreams. Yeah, it's these weird, funky colors that I couldn't really tell you in words. But the only way I can put it in there is got a texture to it. It's a texture. They have life to them. So, like if I took a piece of paper and wrote or I put pink on it and red and blue, those don't have life and texture. It's like these were alive. It's like they were their own life form colors. Like they had a life too. That's the only way I can put it. So look at that. And I saw it for 4 or 5 seconds and then I woke up. But I still wonder why she would come to me. Like, you don't know me from a can of paint. Why is Minnie from Little Women, Atlanta, who died a week before, why is she coming to me? And she said, look, I looked down and she was there and she was short in the dream. So I guess, you know how I take that? Maybe when we die, we still look like ourselves. That's what's strange. She was alone, yes. I took that as either you can take on the form you want or you may still look like yourself when you pass over. That's why I took it. I'm like, why would she still be short? You know? And so, I mean, not dissing or anything, but like, why would she still be short? And I looked down at her and she said, look. And I looked over her and I saw this beautiful valley with bonsai trees that were like giant. And then even the trees had fucking life. So I take that as she probably did watch Tyler's Tarot. That's the way I took it. But I'm like, why would she come to me for? So, no, it was after she passed. So, true, Big Mac, that makes sense. Right? True. But she showed me what it looked like where she was at. Little Women Atlanta, Minnie, she came to me. She showed me what it looked like where she was at. And where she was at was beautiful and she looked happy. And so I hope that was real. And wherever that is when you go, I hope when I die, I see something like that. I hope I go to live to stay there, wherever she was, because it was beautiful. And I love the colors. I love the funky, weird colors and the trees that had life. That's all I can say. Yeah, if you die, visit me for sure. And I love that temperature. Please bring that. Please. We need that on Earth to be out in that hot ass looking environment and still be a cool 70. Hell yeah, bring that to Earth because I hate heat. So, so, right? No, not like California weather. No, California, that ain't even a good, no, California is horrible. But it wasn't like that. I can't explain it. I saw it for 4 or 5 seconds, but it wasn't like that. I can't explain it unless you're there or you saw what I saw. I think she gave me a glimpse as to what it looks like. I think that was her soul letting me know what it looked like over there. So, yeah. And I'm telling you, the colors there is not what we have on Earth. Nowhere near it. No, I didn't see no animals. I don't know if animals were there or not. I didn't see nothing. It was only 4 or 5 seconds. So, but yeah. Yes, I have seen that movie. Even that movie doesn't do justice to what I saw. That's a Hollywood version, what I saw. But see, I think it's because you're as a soul over there, right? So the human eye couldn't even comprehend what's over there because you're a human. But I think she just gave me a quick glimpse. A quick glimpse. Like she said, look, don't you start. Don't you start. Oh, I'd love that, Divine Karma. But yeah. Yep. I got to see the afterlife, I think. I'll be right back, y'all. In the meantime, look at Mango as I go use the restroom. Y'all get to hang out with Mango? What? Here, come on. Let's take you upstairs. Come on. Come on. We'll take you up the elevator and go upstairs and put you in your. As always, I always have to show off the elevator. La. This is what. Look, this is dreams coming true, folks. Here we go. Y'all have seen it a million times. I don't have to flex too much, but we're gonna go to floor 3. Look, he ain't even scared no more. He used to be terrified of this thing. You like Mango? You're not even a bird person, but you love Mango. Can y'all still hear me and see me? True, true, Jayla. You still can hear me and see me good. Used to be scared of this elevator. Why you ain't scared no more? Because you're used to it. Is that what it is? I don't know what gender Mago is. Like, we've never got him blood tests. With birds, you can't tell. Like, we assume he's a boy because he never laid a fake egg or like a non-fertile egg. But we just assume he's a male, but he could be a female. We just don't know. So I kind of switch his names every now and then. You never know. He could be Mango or Mangisha. Who knows? If I found out he was a girl, I probably would name him Mangisha. But there, go. Don't tell me I come all the way up here and you don't even want to get off of me. What are you doing? You don't want to get off. You don't want to. You don't want to get off. You know, sometimes I get the heebie-jeebies in this house. I get the heebie-jeebies. Don't you, Mango? I know I do. You never know what the fuck's lurking around this 9,000 square foot monster. That looks like the Phantom of the Opera type of shit. Look at that, man. That, son. He has been quiet, hasn't he? Man, that, son. Look at that dark ass hallway. Look. Keep in mind, that goes all the way back there. I don't like going into that area. Man, that, son. People think I'm brave. They said, ain't no way I'd be able to stay there by myself. Well, guess what? I'm an Aries. We go where even the angels fear to tread. We about that life. Aries is about that life, okay? Aries is about that life. Yes, the Libra reading will be done soon. Looks like a horror film needs to be made there. A movie has been made here. I just can't talk about it. The All Nighter people know about the movie because I put it in the intro. But yeah, there was a movie filmed in my neighborhood, in my house. It's in the movie a few times. And they used it as background in a big A-list movie with 2 big A-list actors. And I didn't find that out till after I bought the house. But yes, my house is a movie star. It's been in a big A-list movie with 2 big A-list actors. Ones you know both their names. Anyways. Mango, why you won't get off of me? I'd love to make a horror movie. I sure would. I'd love to. If you come to my all-nighters, people, I let them know what was filmed here. All right, here we go. They know. All right, let's see. Let's go to... The first thing that gets people attention that they've been here is this mural. They love that. Although I've thought about taking it out of the house because it is a little dated, but it also adds to the charm. So I'm really meticulous on what I take out and what I keep because I don't want to throw off the charm of the house, the thing that made me fall in love with it. But that's one thing that I thought about changing, but I may keep. I may keep that. So they used to have a big mural upstairs, but they painted over that one because I saw it in the old pictures that I found of the house. We were just up there, remember? We were up there. And this is what you would see when I would point the camera down here. It's the all-seeing eye. How many rooms? 6 bedrooms. And there's 8 bathrooms and 9 toilets, 2 kitchens, 2 laundry rooms. There's a piano room. Then you got the living room upstairs. Then you have the living area down here. I mean, it's almost too large for one. It's too large. I could fit about maybe 4 families in this bitch, and that's no exaggeration. Like, I could fit a good 4 or 5 families up in this bitch, and they could be comfortable, 4 or 5 families. I could put like literally 2 families per floor. That's how big this bitch is. So, what's my favorite room? The theater. The theater, hands down, is my favorite room, which is a mess right now. It's always a mess. I can't help it. I am a trashy person. Why would I buy a house this big? Because I'm a big believer in go big or go home. Why go basic when you can go big? If you're not going to go all in on something, don't go at all. That's always been my motto. Go big or go home. If you ain't going to go fully in, don't go at all. So I'm all about the bigger, the better. You see what I'm saying? And so... excuse the mess in here because I am a messy, but this is my favorite room in the whole entire house. This is my favorite room, and my favorite seat is over there. As you can see, it's more trashy over there, you know what? In the next 10 years, I want to manifest a 20,000 square foot. This is 9,000, but I want a 20,000 one day. I want to keep this one and buy another one, but I ain't in that spot to do that yet. But next 10 years, I want even something bigger. Piano room, that's upstairs. This is my place. So you have the 3rd row. A lot of people that come in here, they don't realize there's a third row. This is the bar area. This is where you would sit. This is where the adults would sit to have their drinks. So this is the bar area of the theater, and you can sit and watch a movie, or you can go to the second row, and you still can set your food down. As you can see, there's trays. Please excuse the mess. I know I'm a trashy person, and you got the first row, then you got second row, and then you got third row. And you can sit and watch a movie. And, drink, have your food. And so, and you can control the lights from up here, as you can see. We got speakers up here, that way you can hear the movie. We got speakers on each side. We got Mango to keep it company. We got Tyler Terrell's Big Face to keep it company too. So, but I want a 20,000 square foot one day. I want to pay this one off, and then my goal will be to get a 20,000 square foot. To me, I want multiple mansions. I don't want just one. I don't know if it probably won't ever happen, because I feel like believe it or not, I don't like to spend. Tyler, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't like to spend money. I still have a broke boy that lives inside of me. Broke Southerner Tyler, the broke boy from North Georgia, is still here. And don't think this mansion was an impulse purchase. Many people, if you watch me long enough, I've been saying I'm gonna get a mansion for like the last 6, 7, 8 years. How many live streams did you see where I would go, one day I'm gonna have a big giant house that you have to have walkie-talkies to communicate with each other? Did I not say that? And y'all, give a bitch credit, but I actually went out and did it. And this was not an impulse purchase. I saved up for it, and I did it. So, you think so? No way. Are you serious, Karma? Really? So, I want an even bigger house. I'm gonna keep this one. I want to keep this one in the family. So, look at that. I'll show you how the theater works. Let me show you. Who wants to see how the theater works? Keep in mind, I can't play nothing because of copyright, but I'll show you how it works. I can't play anything because of copyright, but I'll show you how it works. Just keep in mind, this whole house, oh my God, Heidi, where the hell have you been? I ain't seen you in forever. Thanks for stopping by. So, keep in mind, this whole house is controlled by your phone. Everything in here, from the speakers to the lights, everything is controlled by your phone, right? So, look, you got theater, look, upstairs bed 1, upstairs bed 2, upstairs bed 3, upstairs bed 4, playroom, second floor stairs, master bedroom, master bath, keeping room, sitting room, piano, which is the piano room, study, kitchen, dining, deck, single garage, double garage, laundry room, front porch, foyer. There's 2 laundry rooms, only one has the controls. Foyer, pool, elevator, hallway. Even the elevator is controlled by this. Wine room, driveway, theater, terrace bed, terrace bar, terrace recreational billiards, exercise room, terrace stairs, equipment closet. But let's go to theater. We're going to control this room. So we go to theater. This is how you turn the theater on. Where's the theater at? Oh, there it is. You go to theater. You got lighting, security, intercom. You can set the temperature for the room. Listen. We're going to go to watch. Okay? So I'm going to press watch, and then so you have Sony Blu-ray, which is actually a 4K player, but it says Blu-ray on here. Roku, Apple TV, Netflix, Prime Video. Let's just go to Blu-ray. So I'm going to tap Blu-ray and watch what happens. The lights are going to turn off and watch. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Lights turn off. You'll see it in a second. And theater turns on. Excuse the light. Yeah, and then, so you just control it by going, watch. See how it moves over? And you play your Blu-ray. You can play Apple TV too, but let's just do Blu-ray. And it's controlled. And so let's say, damn, I need some lighting in here. I'm eating my food and I have no lighting. Watch. So you go to lights, and then you go to, let's just turn the theater, let's dim them. Watch. Theater cans. Watch. See? It turns them on a little bit. Or you can go full brightness. See? Or, no, I don't need them no more. And it turns off. And so, yeah. And then if you want to play house music, you go to music, listen. I can't play it, obviously, but you can play music through the speakers, and there's speakers in all of the house, the whole house. Um, Let me turn that down because I don't want no copyright. But yes, that's how you do it. You control your whole, I control my whole house from this. Even my pool is controlled by this. So I paid a lot to, to have that be controlled by the phone. It was a lot, but it's worth it. I can even control my bar, the lighting in the bar. See bar counter, bar cans, bar kitchenette, bar fan light. Or I want some music in the bar area. So let's go to play some music. Then you tap that and you pick the songs that you want to play. And then it plays it because every room in this house has speakers in the ceiling, and you can play music throughout the whole entire house, all 9,000 square feet. So there you go. Yep. And so there's the theater. And then so you say, oh, we're done with the theater. So watch what happens when you. Who wants to know what happens when the theater turns off? Now watch. So you go to theater. Sorry, I had okay. So I'm done watching the movie. So you go to you turn it off. Watch what happens when you turn it off. So I'm about to turn it off. There you go. Watch what happens. Well, let's see. Turn off. Lights turn on. That way, when people get up from watching the movie, they don't trip over themselves because it's too dark. See? And theater turns off, lights turn on, and the stair lights turn on. I'll show you the stair lights. I'll let you know how high tech I am. It automatically triggers the lights to turn back on when you turn it off. That way, when you get up, you don't trip, and then the stair lights turn on. But sometimes, if you don't want, if it's dark and people are still walking in while you're watching a movie, you leave the stair lights on. That way, when they walk in the dark, well, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So let's say you're watching a movie, but the kids keep running in and out, or your family, and you still don't want them to trip over themselves, right? See, let's say you're watching a movie and it's dark as hell, there's no lights on, right? Well, let's at least leave the stair lights on. That way, when they come in, they don't trip. So you just go right there. So I can still see, so they can be watching a movie, and I got the steps to guide where I'm going. That way I don't trip over something. So it goes all the way up to the third level. See what I'm saying? So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Like a real theater. Proud of this, y'all. I'm proud of this. Tell you're such a bragger. Call me a bragger. I work my ass off for it. Fuck off. So, fuck off. Favorite movie, Nightmare on Elm Street. 3, Dream Warriors. But yeah. Oh, and you have the railing to help you get up the stairs. I forgot to show that part. I'm sure you knew that, but so as you're walking up, for people that may be handicapped, or you just don't want to fall on your face, you got the stairs lights to keep you company, or sorry, the stair rail, So, but yeah, so there's my theater. This is my favorite room in the entire house. So there you go. And that theater is a dream come true because for years I didn't think I'd ever have nothing like that. I said I'll probably find a house somewhere one day that just has the layout of a theater, but it's not one. It's a makeshift one you put in a house. But no, I finally got my dream. I got my dream. I know y'all are tired of hearing about it, but I'm definitely not tired of talking about it. I love my house. It's my biggest pride and joy. So, well, thank you, Coke Zero Addict. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, the Vegas one has a theater too where this theater has it where it's already on the wall. The one in Las Vegas, my house in Las Vegas, has the theater where the screen comes down. I have the same software you just saw where you can control it from the phone. The only difference is that it came from the ceiling. So the screen, when you didn't want the screen to be down, you just press off and it would go up into the ceiling. And then when you want to watch a movie, it would come down. But this one's stationary. Yeah. So I'm in Georgia. Damn, Mango almost walked outside with you on my shoulder. He ain't gonna fly off though, but I still don't trust it. Mango, let's go put you back in your cage. You're limiting me just to the inside. Stop. Let's take the elevator back up there. You gotta go to your cage, biatch. I almost went outside with him on my damn shoulder. Y'all. Mama would kill me if he flew off. But then again, he flies right back. Anytime he flew away, he flew right back. Oh yeah, I love the ceiling. Believe it or not, that ceiling is hand painted. The one in the theater. Do you know I used to have major claustrophobia inside this motherfucker? But when he showed me how it works and that you can't get stuck in it because of the safety mechanisms, I felt more comfortable. So I don't get that claustrophobic. Don't you feel like it's a waste of space? I don't know, too much room for me. No, I don't. Third floor. Oh, Mango, you gotta go in your cage. My mama's fine, and no, she wants to live where she lives. She loves where she lives. Mango, go in your cage. Go in there. Go. Why are you not wanting to go? I almost walked outside with you on my damn shoulder. Go. Go. There he goes. All right. So there you go. Back in the elevator. Which is going to be, okay, I've already made a decision. I'm going to remodel the elevator. I'm tired of every time I get in here thinking about Rose and Jack and Cal and the heart of the ocean. I'm tired of thinking about it because every time I get in this bitch, you want to know what goes through my head? Dead ass. I'm through being polite. God damn it, now take me down. Why is that going through my head every time I get in this bitch? Look. I'm through being polite. God damn it, now take me down. That's every time. So Mr. Elevator is going to be getting a facelift, all right? We're going to modernize it, make it like a modern white, maybe a black wall with some white siding. I don't know. We're going to do something different with it because I'm tired of thinking about, I'm through being polite. God damn it, now take me down. And the elevator ain't even old. But you would think you're in some old 1900s elevator in this damn thing. The elevator is only 20 years old. But you would think by its styling that it's like from the fucking early 1900s. You know? Or like it feels like you're riding inside of a dumbwaiter. It's like, what the hell? Let's modernize this bitch up. What about that? We're going to modernize it, make it look a little extra up to date. So that's what we're going to do. Do you love I'm through being polite? God damn it, now take me down. Got a phone in here. See, there's a phone. I ain't seen one of these phones since the early 90s, like mid 90s. Looks like it's taking you hell, low-key. But look, you can be shady all you want, but who do you know that have an elevator in their house? Nobody. Who you know? Who in here, you can be honest if you know somebody, who in here knows somebody with an elevator in their house? My house is fun. Here's my wine cellar. Here's my kitchen with all the messy. It's a mess in here, but there's my kitchen. We have a dishwasher. This is my kitchen on the bottom floor. There's a kitchen up on the second floor too, but I'm not gonna go back up there. Just me? You just know me? So, but yeah. Oh, for you, I already showed y'all this a million times, but let's show you. This house is a piece of trash in a good way. Who the fuck? No, 1 second. There's the gym. Here's the gym. This is the fitness room. It's a mess because all my party stuff's in here. Who the fuck? This is how you know you live in a mansion. when your motherfucking dog has a motherfucking room for its motherfucking self. A motherfucking dog washing room. Tell me that ain't gangster. If you don't think that's gangster, I don't know what is. If that don't say gangster, I don't know what is. I want one of those type of dogs, the golden retriever right there. Hey, mama, my mama's in the room. Hey, yay, Patrick. I'm always scared of bugs in that one room, but there's no bugs in here. But I'm always afraid a bug is around the corner, so I have to get out of here because this room makes me have like anxiety really bad. And I only show it when I show y'all. Ugh. What in the Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984, Robert Englund, Heather Langenkamp is going on? What in the, whatever you do, don't fall asleep is going on up in this motherfucker right here. Man, fuck that, son. Jesus H. Christ. Here's the brain to the theater and to the electronics of this house. I might eventually get this room covered. Not covered like where I can't get to it, but I might get drywall put in. I am tired of this room and the way it looks. I don't feel comfortable. Like when I have to do something technical, I have to come in here and reset things, which is rare, but I have to reset certain things sometimes. It makes me uncomfortable to be in here. And so I might at some point get some contractors to put some drywall on the wall. Well, thank you for saying that, Severa. I might have to. I don't like it. All I think about is bugs when I'm in here. I don't play that shit. Actually, let me go get some bug spray. I'm about to go crazy. Where's the bug spray? It's making my bug phobia come out. That's why I knew I shouldn't have went up in that bitch. Where's the bug spray? I just sprayed yesterday. I had to move Mango out of his room to spray the whole house. And here I am spraying again. I go through fucking 4 bottles a week. Where the hell is that bug spray? Y'all think I'm bullshitting. Where is it at? I think I left it. Okay, 1 second. Because I don't feel comfortable with that room being in this house. It like literally gives me nightmares. And I'm already sweating, got nerves. Woo, Jesus. Why do bugs exist? Are we going into a bug paranoia, Tyler? We just did this last night. Do you know I spent 3 or 4 hours last night spraying the house? I had to move Mango out the way. Ooh, I'm out of breath. Where's the bug spray? I just had the shit. I knew I shouldn't have went in that motherfucking room. I would visit the real Conjuring house, I would. Is it still open? I do have a balcony. I'll show you the balcony. I can get my bug spray because so this is my room. And here's the balcony, bro. I can't confirm nor deny that, Divine Karma. Here's the balcony. Let's go back. But yeah. Y'all like my room? Of course, it ain't fully decorated, but where's my bug spray? I think it's in here. I think it's in here. It has to be. Here's here's my kitchen. Here's my bathroom. Y'all have seen this a million times. We're not gonna go over it again. It's got 2 toilets. Y'all know the whole gist. Here it is. I went and I had a bug paranoia last night and I just sprayed for 3 or 4 hours. Here's her closet. And here's his closet. Here's his bath. Here's his toilet. Here's hers toilet. And here is the rack for the towels and stuff, which I've already, here's the fireplace that I use that y'all seen in the background when I was in the bathtub. Here's a jacuzzi tub. Let me go down there and spray that room because I'm about to have a panic attack. So spray that shit, I'm sick of that. Oh yeah, here's the master shower with his side, her side, with a million fucking knobs. When I first moved, I'm like, where all these knobs fucking go to? Look, you got a sprout up here, sprout up there, sprouts on this side. I don't even know if that's translating on camera, but yeah. You got knobs that come out of the wall that spray their own water stream. You got this spraying, that spraying. It's like, it's from all directions. So what I do is I get in and I turn on all of them, all 8 knobs, and this is the result. You got these spraying, that one spraying, and this one spraying. But that's just one side. So turn that off. Let's not waste water. But as you can see, there is the master shower. So let's go spray this damn room because I'm about to go crazy. I think I forgot to spray it last night, actually, now that I think about it. Y'all think I'm bullshitting with my spraying addiction. I'm addicted to bug spray. Ask anybody that knows me, they know I have a phobia of bugs and how I go through bottles and bottles of bug spray. There was a big ass spider in my house yesterday and I had to pick it up with a piece of paper and put his little bitch ass outside, which he didn't really scare me, but it's like, how the fuck did you get in my house? And 2 lizards have gotten in my house and I had to rescue them hoes. So we're gonna spray this. I have an addiction to bug spray. I think I should be on TLC's My Addiction, My Strange Addiction. That's what I need to be on. So what you do is you pump it. So that's probably what it is, Divine. You do this. And I just sprayed for 3-4 hours last night. I went through like 3 bottles last night. And so I go through, I'm not kidding, I think I'm bullshitting. Now, on a light month, I'll go through like 8 bottles. On a bad month where my paranoia is at an all-time high, I'll go through like 12 bottles. 13, 14. I think I'm bullshitting. And now that the house is bigger, it takes more spray. See, in Vegas, my Vegas house, it would take like maybe 4 bottles for the whole house for a month. This one requires a whole bunch. Here we go, let's do it. Let's do this together. This is my therapy right here. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. I'm dead ass. Ask anybody that knows me about my bug paranoia. So what you do is you take it in rooms like this where you don't know where it's gonna pop out at, you just go, start just spraying it everywhere, everywhere. I don't know where they're gonna come in from, so you just spray the whole floor. Usually you spray the border, right? But no, we're spraying everything. I may even spray myself, but anyways, I'm joking. I have been tempted to spray myself, but you just saturate it. In rooms like this, you saturate it, you put it on the wall where they may be, and you just put it on the pipes, put it on the wood, put it on the wall, and that way they ain't got no choice but to walk over it and it'll die. It dies on contact, or it picks it up on its feet and then they ingest it. And you do that. Spray the door, and you turn the light off. and you get the fuck out of there because these bitches may try to attack your ass. Them hoes is crazy. Talking about bugs. Now, keep in mind, I've already sprayed the house. I'm just gonna spray this room. You spray the doors. You spray the baseboards. You give it like, you just pretty much saturate it. I'm telling you, you'll never see a bug again with this ortho. You spray it in crevices. You do this, and you just spray. You spray. And that's how you sleep good at night. At least I do. The rest of the house has been sprayed, so I might go spray the door, actually. The door. 1 second. Let's do this. I don't care if I get cancer from bug spray. At least I'll die happy knowing I didn't have to deal with a big flying roach in my bed at 5 in the morning or 3 in the morning. Now, this has already been sprayed, but I'm gonna spray it again. So, I'll die, I don't care. And I make sure Mango's okay. Mango's nowhere near the spray when I'm spraying. In fact, last night I had to leave him in a room for 3 or 4 hours to let his room dry out because it's pet safe. Ortho's pet safe, it is. But they recommend you remove the animals and then you spray it and you like basically air it out for like 3 or 4 hours and you can put them back in there. So Mango's safe. I've never sprayed around Mango. Mango's never come into contact with it. When I spray in his room, I take him out of the room in his cage and I put him in a room I haven't sprayed yet. Then I spray his room and I let it dry. Then I take him out of that room and put him back in his room. Then I spray the room he was in to not be sprayed on. So I go through a big bottle like this. No lie. Look, empty. I go through like 4 of these a week. I'm not lying. If you saw my Amazon shop list, you'd see 4 of these big bitches for this 9,000 square foot home. In Vegas, 1 bottle would cover the whole house, right? Not here. So I have to buy at least 4 per application. You gotta do 1 per floor and 1 for the outside perimeter. So each floor requires 1 bottle. So I have 3 floors in this house. Then the outside, I have a whole separate bottle for that, and that takes up 1 bottle. So yes, you spray the perimeters too. And I spray my perimeter once a week. So outside. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. See, now I feel better that I sprayed that room. See, now I can feel like I can live, like I can breathe. Because when I went in there, I started having like bug paranoia in there, like I did. And I know I shouldn't go in that room. I try to avoid that room because every time I go in there, I start thinking that they're on me. Like, I don't care if it's a butterfly, I don't care if it's a cockroach, I don't care if it's a cricket, I start thinking they own me. And to the point where, and I've said this a million times, there's been some times where I would have a freak out in the middle of the night and start just spraying, right? And I get tempted to spray myself. I said, Todd, I think I'm schizophrenic or something, or crazy, because I'm like, if you spray you, they can't get on you, and if they do, they'll die. And what about you spray your clothes? Because they can't get in your clothes. Because sometimes I have this paranoia that they're in my clothes and that they're like in the pockets of my clothes and I'm like, they could get in my clothes. So won't you spray your clothes too? But I've never done it. I'm not crazy. But I have been tempted to spray my clothes and spray me and wear it. I already admitted that, but I can't believe I just said that. Ugh. See, now I feel better. Now I feel better. And that's what happens when you see me sweating and shit. This ain't because I'm fat and walking around. No, this is like anxiety. Look, I can't stand bugs. I don't know why God created bugs. I don't understand why you would come up with that. But Tyler, bees are required to live. I don't care. I saw that Kamitra said the other day, I don't care. They shouldn't exist. There's no point. What purpose does a roach serve? To be scavengers? What do they serve? Nothing. I don't care. Honestly, if the bees disappeared overnight, I wouldn't care. I don't care what it does to the economy or to the environment. Bye. I'll live off of what I got. I'll live off plant. Well, actually, you need them for plants. But what are bees known for? What are they good for? I don't know. Shit, I don't care. I don't care. Don't care. But I saw your comment the other day, Kamitra. I said, I don't care if what they good for. Bees are just annoying. Ugh. Y'all think this is a show. Y'all don't know me like that. When it comes to insects, I don't play. I don't play with insects. I don't play. Here we go. Whew. Now I feel better. Feel better. Feel good. Now I can relax and sit down like I need to. Yeah, spiders are cool, but I don't play with bugs. Look at my hair. I look like all my life I had to fight. Why does my hair look like all my life I had to fight? Why are y'all watching? Can y'all answer a question for me? Why do y'all watch my repetitive rants? Can somebody please give me insight to that? Please. Ooh, my anxiety is coming down now. Ooh, seeing that room put me into a fucking tizzy. Tyler for president. You should have seen me last night. Mango was screaming at me. He cannot stand when I put him in another room. But keep in mind, I can't spray around him. Let's spray the bug spray. So I had him sitting in that room for like 4 hours and he was screaming. That's my friend. She was on FaceTime. He was like, ah, ah. And I said, Mango's mad because I put him in that room. But Mango, you can't be around the bug spray. And I went on a fucking tirade last night. I sprayed so much bug spray, I may start to become a bug. I just sprayed literally less than a week ago. Before last night, it was less than a week that I had sprayed. And I still had this paranoia. I said, there's something in here. I don't know what it is. I felt it. I knew it. And I thought it was in my clothes. I thought it was in me. There's been times, let me tell you how bad it gets. There's times where I think they're in my food. I will literally inspect the food to think, because I'm like, what if there's an ant in here? What if there's a bug, a roach? I'm afraid they're in my food. Like I can have okay, for example, I could have something sealed in the refrigerator that nowhere where a bug could get to it, and I'll still think they're and they're in my food. So that's how crazy it is. Come here to your. I was gonna call you, but it's too late to call you. It's too late. It's already 1:15. I was gonna call you, but yes. So I should never tell y'all that because I feel like y'all gonna start using that against me. See, because y'all may become my enemies and you'll start using that bug phobia against me. Like, do you know that lady was? Do you know one time the lady at the front desk of this hotel was laughing at me? Who wants to know this story? Uh, who wants to know this story? So one time I checked into a hotel over in North Georgia when I was visiting, right? And it was one of them nice fancy hotels. It wasn't some rundown motel, it was a hotel, right? And I check in. And guess what they had an infestation of? Ladybugs or Asian beetles. It was one of the two. I I walk into the room. And some of you may remember this because I was on live stream when it happened. I flipped out. I paid $200 for this room. I flipped out. I said, "Oh my god." I called down to the front desk. I said, "There's bugs in this room." She said, "What type of bug?" I said, "I think it's a ladybug." I said, "I'm terrified of them." And she kind of chuckled. So I walked downstairs and she gives me another room. She says, "Okay, I'll give you another room." So then I go to that room and guess what? They have a ladybugs in there. And I flipped the fuck out. I started thinking they were in my clothes. I couldn't focus. I was on live stream. This happened. So I literally went back down to the desk and she chuckled at me. I said, y'all have a ladybug infestation. And she chuckled. She said, we don't like to kill them because they're ladybug. They're cute. I said, no, they're not. No, they're not. Like, she was like chuckling. It was this southern white lady, I'll never forget. And I said, y'all have a lady. I said, they're she said, we don't like to kill them. We keep getting calls about them. We don't want to kill them. They're ladybug. I said, she's like, they're cute. I said, no, they're not. No. And so I literally left. She gave me my money. They gave me my money back, and I left because I said, and she tried to offer me another room. I said, no. I said, y'all have a ladybug infestation. So um, I need to get off of here. I'm looking schizo. I need to stop. Let me tell you what my mama had to do one time. Who's ready for another story of Tyler's bug paranoia? We used to rent this cabin for the all-nighters, and we would rent it every single time we would do for the every time for the all-nighters, we would rent it. One time I went screaming down to my mama's room. I said, Mama, oh my God, it's a goddamn bee in the tub. She said, Where? Oh, she didn't do all that. I said, Come kill it. I said, Oh my God, I can't go in my bathroom. It's in the bathroom. And I start freaking out. So my 55, 56-year-old mother had to go upstairs and kill the wasp. I think it was a wasp, but it was a hornet. Kill the hornet for me, right? So she kills it, and I was able to calm down. I wasn't able to go in the room. I mean, I was like, oh my God, shit, right, good, right. So let me tell you how crazy it got. So keep in mind we used that cabin for every time we went for the all nighter. And one day, she called me and she's like, I hope they leave firewood outside like they did that one time. She said, What about I call them and request they leave the firewood outside again? I said, Okay. And I said, Mom, will you call them and please tell them to close that window because the bees are getting in the windows. And so she was like, I was on three-way, and my mama, I'm scared to talk to people, so my mama will talk for me. I'll get mama to call people for me. And so she calls and she says, can y'all make sure that y'all leave firewood out there and make sure that y'all make sure y'all close that window because my son is terrified of the bugs and they keep getting in the windows. And because the bees were getting in through the goddamn windows. And every time we would go there, the bees would be there. And I would freak out, flip out. It got to a point where I didn't even want to rent the cabin because I knew there was going to be a bee there. And so, uh, but yeah, so I have bug paranoia. And I'm sorry that y'all sitting here listening to this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a mess. Go along with it. Woo. Lord Jesus. Then come to find out, my nieces and nephews are scared of bugs too. Another day we went down there. I went down there to see them. She goes, "There's Tyler Jr." She's like, she's scared of bugs too. So it turns out my niece Dooney has a bug phobia. And she says, Tyler, I think that there's your. She's there's Tyler Jr. right there, terrified of bugs. Everything bugs, she's terrified of it. So it runs in the family apparently. But my mama's not afraid of bugs. I am. She's scared of snakes. I'm not. Like for example, if there was a snake around her, guess what? I'd go tend to it. But I don't deal with bugs. She's not afraid of them. So really, well, I need to. You know what? Maybe I need to do a past life type of regression thing. Maybe I need to. I don't know where it comes from. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And I'm tired of it ruining my life. I'm tired of my whole life revolving around where a bug is. Everything I do, I have to think, well, is there going to be a bug there? Oh, let's go. Let's go to the store. Oh, is there a bug in my Cybertruck? What if it got in? What if it got in the windows? What if it got in when I was opening the window or opening the door last time and it got in there secretly? I'll start thinking of where bugs are. Like, okay, but if I go there, what if there's a bug there? And I start freaking out. Like anywhere I go, I have to know if there's a bug there. If I suspect there's a bug there, I don't want to stay there. And so I don't know where it comes from. My earliest memory is being babysat by my a family friend Janet, and I was staying with her at that time, and I was 4 years old, and she sent me outside to play. Back in the '90s, we played outside. We didn't have iPads to play on, and so I'm out there playing. This is when I was 4 years old. I still remember this, and I literally see a butterfly, and I freaked the fuck out. I didn't know what it was. I had never seen it before. I freak the fuck out. I run in the house and I say, Janet, this is thing that says flying. It's trying to kill me. Oh Lord. And Janet jumps up. She's panicking. She said, What is it? Oh my God, what is it? She said, What? I'm 4 years old. So she's kind of like concerned. Like, why is this 4-year-old kid saying something trying to kill him? So she freaks out. She jumps up and she goes out there with me. She said, Where is it at? Show me it. And I point to it. And it was fluttering around. She goes, Tyler, you have me out here for this. She said, Tyler, these are harmless. It's a butterfly. You don't know what a butterfly is? I said, No, it's Tyler. I said, Oh my God. And that's the earliest memory. But anyways, we're gonna stop talking about bugs. What else do I want to talk about? Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, y'all. Go ahead. Go ahead. Cicada. The only bug I remember not being afraid of, and this is strange, is a lightning bug. And I think the reason I didn't fear them is because in the 90s we had this and I don't see, and another thing that people think is a bug that's not is a spider. And I'm not afraid of a spider, arachnid, but like I think the reason I don't fear lightning bugs is because in the 90s we would go out and we would take a jar and literally catch them in a jar, which is so cruel if you think about it because they die in the jar typically. And that didn't, so I can deal with a lightning bug. But then again, whatever happened to lightning bugs? Where are they? You don't see them no more, at least not in the West Coast. Wait, do lightning bugs still exist, y'all? I might have to try it, Karma. Or sorry, Kamitra. The lightning bugs still exist? Because I don't see them no more. Every summer, who in here remembers in the 90s seeing lightning bugs? Where are they now? I haven't seen a lightning bug forever. Yeah, it's a southern bug. I think it is. I guess it is. Well, maybe it's not southern, but I remember they used to come out like in the summertime, and they would light up, and you would go and catch them and put them in a jar, and then they were harmless. They didn't bite or nothing. They do, so they do still exist. Gotcha. And see, Lance is in here. Makes me think of Australia. You couldn't pay me to stay the night in Australia. Y'all got bugs. We don't. Y'all's bugs have birth certificates. Y'all bugs is so big. Them bitches have a cell phone number. You can ask a bug over there, what's your number? They can give it to you, all 10 digits. Them bitches have a birth certificate. They even have a social security number over there. I don't play it. If a bug comes with a birth certificate, bitch, don't come near me. Don't come nowhere near me because you're gonna get fucked up. So I'm saying, like yeah, I don't play that. I don't play it at all. When I saw Lance, I thought Australia. I'm like, oh, you wouldn't catch me staying the night over there. Hell no. Speaking of Australia, there was a woman from Australia that came to my last party. I was so impressed by that. We all were impressed. You know, I don't play. And that kangaroo, that flying or that hopping rat. What the fuck is that? That's what nightmares are made of. Why does this thing that looked like a dog fucked a rat and a rat fucked a dog, and that was the offspring, and it has a pouch where the baby jumps in the pouch is terrifying, and it looks ridiculous, and they like to fight you. Like these things are on site. Them things literally is the definition of on site. They want to fight everything they come across. I think I would probably shit my pants literally if I saw one of them hoes. If one of them hoes came near me, and I'll never forget, I saw one in person in Busch Gardens one time, and they are the most weirdest looking animal because they have a kangaroo exhibit over in Busch Gardens in Tampa, right in Florida, and they are so weird looking. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, if those were in the wild, I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't even want to live in America. I would, I would move if those bitches lived in the wild over here. You wouldn't catch me nowhere near them hoes. Them hoes is crazy. So I don't play that. Like if them bitches hopped around in the wild over here, I would leave America. Hell no. Like I don't play that. I don't play kangaroos. You know. I don't play it at all. I don't play it at all. Why y'all still watching me? I'm a mess. Giraffes are cute. Those are cute. I'd love a giraffe. I ain't got enough room for it, but them hoes is cute. They cute. I'll give them that. I like gorillas too. I like monkeys. Monkeys are cute. Those are yeah. I've seen a lot of kangaroo videos and they're terrifying. Kangaroos are weirdos. It's like a rat screwed a dog, and that's like the offspring of it. It's like a rabbit too. It's like, what the hell is that? Like God, they say God created this world in 7 days, or did a creation in 7 days. What were you thinking when you created kangaroos, and what were you thinking when you created bugs? Why? And if you're gonna create something like a bug, why not create them aesthetically pleasing? Why do they look so mutated and ew, this is because if he would have created something other than a bug, I wouldn't have to go through fucking over $100 in bug spray a month. It's because of God I have to do that. So they say he created everything. Then I'd have to ask him some questions if I had a chance. But brownies sound so good. They do, don't they? Right, right, Kamitra. Kamitra, that's crazy. Kamitra, don't mention it because I don't want to. But don't mention it. But ain't that kind of crazy that what I sent you today? Don't say nothing about it. But don't say nothing about it. But I mean, I mean, I did. Okay, I'll tell you when I'll tell you when I talk to you. All right, I'll tell you when I talk to you. Do y'all know I love talking to y'all? I'm smoking a pear flavored vape. It's called pear something. Where's that? I know I shouldn't vape. It's not healthy. But look, everybody has their vices, and that's mine. That's that's mine. So you like hearing me talk for real? What animal would I reincarnate as, and besides a sloth? Hmm, a bird because I could fly. An eagle. I'd want to be special and unique, so an eagle because they're endangered. I think I'd be an eagle. I could fly and be like a specific species that's endangered, and there's not many of me. Because I like to be unique. I don't like to be like everybody else. So I would probably be an eagle because they're so rare and they fly, and always wanted to fly. So I'd be an eagle, a bald eagle. So that's what I would be. That's what I would be. I'd be a bald eagle. Yeah, and they're the American bird, or the what are they? The mascot for America or something like that, or national bird or something. I forget. Because reason I chose them, like I said, it's rare. Bald eagles are endangered. There's not many of them, and they're unique because they're so rare. So I'd be that. Dolphins give me the creeps because I don't deal with aquatic animals. Y'all know that about me. I don't play when it comes to orca. I don't want to be around nobody's orca. I don't want to be around nobody's dolphin. I don't want to be around nobody's killer whale. I don't want to be around nobody's humpback whale. I don't want to be around nobody's dolphin. I'm gonna say it again. I don't want to be around nobody's octopus, nobody's ocean. I don't want to be around nobody's jaws or the sharks or the great white, the great whoever, the freshwater shark, bull shark, hammerhead. I don't want to be around nobody's aquatic animal. Period. So I'm saying, and I don't play. And that's the one thing that I think that would freak me out about a cruise. I've never been on a cruise, and I don't think I don't. I may at some point, but I don't want to be around nobody's ocean animal. Babbling Brook says nobody's LOL. My language is kind of funny in it. I got a funny way of speaking, don't I? But that's just how it is. I don't want to be around nobody's squid, nobody's electric eel, nobody's coral reef. I don't be around nobody's nothing like that. So Seal. Oh God, let me tell you, the one ocean animal I love is the cutest motherfucking thing, the goddamn seal. Sorry, God, for saying your name in vain. If you're up there watching, by sea, have a good one, right? The seal is the cutest damn thing, and those sea otters. I don't know. Wait, is it not? Oh no, seal. I think no. Well, yeah, seal, but sea lion too. They are. I could just get one of them and take them home, and I would take it home and keep it. I really would. And a penguin, I would. I want to take one of those and take it home and keep it. So. Uh, y'all make me laugh. Y'all make me laugh. I'm in a good mood tonight. Look, I'm in love. Go along with it. I think there's a different energy about me when I'm in love. And people have already said that, like, I can tell, Tyler, your smile's different, your energy's different. It's different when you're in love. Like, it's just like I look at everything with optimism now, you know? And if it don't last, that's fine. I've already talked about it, but yeah, go along with it. So that's the way I put it. What in the water, Walter? What's happening about? I don't know what happened in my past life. You know what freaks me out? Seeing ocean water. Because on my eighth grade trip, we went to the ocean, and I was afraid to get in it. I got in it, but I was afraid because I'm like, my thing is water bothers me, and that could be because I'm black. See, black folks don't like to swim, and I do carry that stereotype strongly. I don't play when it comes to nobody's water, nobody's ocean, nobody's water. I don't play it. So, but I'm even scared to get my pool. Who here remembers me having live streams where I would test myself to get in the pool? I'm scared of the pool. And people go, why do you need a pool then? Because both of my houses have pools. Both houses have a pool. And I'm afraid of the pool. I'm afraid of I'm afraid of like a animal being in the pool. And it's stupid, it's irrational, but I have a fear of like a orca whale being in my pool or like a shark. You're gonna say, Tyler, you really going too far with that. No, I know logically there's no orca whale or a shark in my pool. I know logically that's not possible. But convince my brain of that when you're at the deep end of your pool at night and you're in a body of water. And even though I have really cool lights in my pool, they're like the multicolored lights, I still can't get rid of the rational fool, well, I'm a fool, irrational fear that there's something in the water that's going to drag me down. And so, call me crazy, call me what you want. So, and I only see, here's the funny part, I see pools as decorations only. Call me crazy. Now, my nephews and nieces love the pool. They get in the pool. They were swimming on Christmas Day in my pool. I heated it up for them, and they get in the pool on Christmas Day. But when I see a pool, when I'm about to buy a house, I see it as a decoration. To me, a pool is nothing but just for looks. That's what I consider it. And so even when I went house hunting, I basically only see it as it adds to the house. It's for looks. It's not for use. And that's how I consider pools. So now jacuzzis I use, but pools no. No, I don't swim. You won't catch me in the pool. It's rare. I'll get in there to test myself, but it's just no. Like I can't go to the beach. See, the problem with the beach water is this. Can you see when you're in the beach water, can you see what's in that water? No. You don't know what's in there. And I don't know if there's like somebody's catfish. I don't know if there's somebody's alligator in there. I like alligators. I just don't want them around me. But it's like I don't play when it comes to bodies of water, and I don't know where it comes from. It's like bugs in water is probably my two biggest fears: being in water, and like I don't like it. Yeah, I can float. This will be like a funny question or something. One second. I might have to go to bed here soon. All right, just lay down. It was fun talking to y'all. I had fun. I had a lot of fun. I'm not really sleepy, but I'm just like, you know what? I need to get on sleeping schedule. My birthday's coming up soon. I'm having my birthday party, and I want to be rested and have a decent schedule that I'm sleeping on before I do that party. I don't trust water at all. You're right, Sherlock. I don't play that. I don't know what it is about bodies of water. I just don't fuck with it. I just don't fuck with it. It's not my cup of tea. There's no more AI edited mangoes. I think actually I showed y'all. Did I show y'all? Yeah, I showed y'all all of them. I did. No, I got one. I think I do. Let's see. Mango Parton. Okay, Mangisha Parton. There you go. And then we got the mango of the state, head of the state. This is Mango Trump. Mango Presley. This is actually a picture of Mango. It's just the AI put him in certain scenarios. That's actually Mango in the picture, in all of them. And here's my favorite of them all. We have Pretty in Pink Mango, 80s Prom. And the reason it's my favorite because it's just so fucking funny. We got Mango Ringwald. Then we got, here's my second favorite, Mango the Stallion. Mango the Stallion. Mango don't complain. He just pays the tab. Show me what he don't give a fuck what you had. He's been stacking it. Yeah, he's been I forgot the name of that song. Christian, Louis, Prada, Jimmy, Christian, Louis, Prada, Jimmy, Rolly, Scotty, Jayla, Dolly, Tinka, Lex, Mango. It's the pickup in the front, purse 101. Mango don't. Mango got the money, make the broke bitch mad. He don't complain. He just pays the tab. And with that being said, I think that's enough for tonight. All right. Mango makes the money, make a broke bitch mad. He don't complain. He just pays the tab. It makes me think of a baddie, like the Baddies TV show. All right. With that being said, all right. With that being said, bye y'all. See ya. All right. Here we go. Bye. See ya. He don't care what you had. Yeah, he's been stacking it. Yeah, he's been. Yeah. All right. I'm probably gonna lay it down, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye y'all. See ya.